Hey guys, it's David or Mustard's Cards here today, and I'm going to be doing a review on the recent Zerocool Jackass release. So I'm going to start with some of the product stats, how many were released, all that, go into some of the cards, and then from there we'll look at what I got in each box. So to start off, there was roughly 10,000 boxes produced, and they went into approximately 1,250 cases. There are 8 boxes per case. Each box has about 10 packs, and there is 5 cards per pack. So that's some of the stats. I'll link all of this down below as well. And then we'll go into some of the individual cards in the set. So here we have the cast. We have the rookie, legend, and the cameo. So those are more of the traditional cards. There's about 2,800 of each base. And there's a few of these of each, but just kind of the generic cards of the actual actors and people. And then we have one of the inserts from the set. It is behind the lens. And then the stunts. So those make up the bulk of the cards in the set. Move those aside real quick. And then we have the remaining two, which these are a little less produced. You can see this is from 8 boxes, not a ton per box. These are the movie posters. These are some of my favorite from the box. So from number 2, 3D, and Jackass Forever. Just a few of the different posters they used. Seeing different languages. There. And there. So I thought those were really cool. And then the final kind of insert is the group. So these are cool, just shows different, the gang of Jackass in different types of photos. The first one was kind of the new guys from Forever. And then these are kind of everybody from the Jackass Forever movie. So those are the basics of the sets. And once again, I'll release the odds, the full checklist, put all of that in the description down below. So next up, we're going to talk about one cool thing they did with this set is the boxes. If you can tell back there, you'll see a silver one on the right and a red one on the left. So they did a box parallel where they have about 5 to 10 different parallels on the front of the box. And the silver's out of 5,000 essentially, the red's out of 2,500. They have some other colors, green, purple, rainbow, black, blue, gold. So a fun little thing to add in that gives another little hunt to add when you look for cards. So with that out of the way, we're going to look at what I got per box. I've opened one full case, so 8 boxes. We have 8 piles. We'll kind of just go through and I'll talk about the cards. And then we'll end with my general thoughts and then what I like and what I don't like about it. So from box number 1, we had a few of these silver. So these are short printed. Let's see if I can, there we go, it's a little better. So these are short printed to 250. They state that on the website, but they're not numbered. So these silvers are out of 250, just not numbered. And then one of the first, let me see if I do this right. So the next numbers, these are kind of hollows. These are numbered out of 100. They have a more refractor, kind of silver prism look. And then blue out of 50. So we got, from this box, we got 4 silvers, 1 of the hollows, and 2 blues out of 50. So not bad. And then there are also, we have here a silver image variation, or short print. So the rookies and main cast, I believe. Let me double check. I believe it's the main cast. They can all have image variations, and they will only be, to my knowledge at least, in the silver. So that was box 1. In box 2, we have some more silvers here. We have one of our hollows, and then another hollow of Rob Deerdeck. We have our first red. The reds are out of 25. And then we have our first auto. So autos are not guaranteed, one per box. However, it seems to pretty much be every other box. I went like 2 in a row without one, but I've also went back to back on one. So my rough assumption would be every other box on average. But from this box, and I think most of the boxes, we ended up getting 8 non-base, so either silver or numbered. So from this box we got 3 silvered, 1 hollow, or 2 hollows, a red, and an auto. The first box had 7, I believe, non-base. That one had 8. The majority of them will have 8. There's going to be 1 or 2 with 7, but it seems on average you get about 8 parallels or silver non-base per box. So we're going to move on to box number 3. We have, this is one of the better for numbers. We have a red out of 25. We have a few blues here, silver. We have a hollow movie poster. And you can see here, I did Zach Holmes earlier as well, the same card. This is the normal, the other one was the image variation. So you can see the difference there. And then we had another auto here, blue out of 50 as well. So this box was really good. You got 2 silvers, 3 blues, or you got, 2 silvers, 2 hollows, 2 blues, and a red. And an auto. So overall that was a good box. And you just kind of get an idea of what you're going to get on average per box. Up next, box 4. Same thing, maybe 3 silvers, 3 or 4 silvers, a hollow, a blue out of 50, a blue out of 50, and another auto. So it seems like per box you get about 3 to 4 silvers on average, maybe 1 or 2 hollows. And you can see here we kind of got back to more normal, a little less color. So here we had 1 of the silvers, 2 silvers, 6 silvers in this box, and then 2 hollows, and another auto. So I got lucky in that kind of run, but I think that was all the autos I hit. Or is there one more? There's one more, but yeah, you kind of just go in streaks, it seems, with this stuff. So, box number 5. We got, let's see, about 4 silvers, 2 hollows, and 1 blue. So on average, I've said this a few times, but on average it seems like you get 2 or 3 numbered cards and about 3 silvers. Those can obviously vary, and then every other box seems to be an auto. Box number 7, we have another red. And this was just a red, a bunch of silvers, and a blue auto. And for box number 8, we had 3 silvers, 4 silvers actually, 1 blue, and 2 hollows. So that's kind of a generic rundown of those. And I think I'm just going to lean into next my overall thoughts on the product. I overall thoroughly enjoyed it. I love Jackass as a series. I've watched it for like probably 10 years now. I wasn't watching it or able to really watch it when I was younger, when it first came out. But looking back and watching back some of the stuff, they are amazing shows and amazing movies that they put out. And the stunts they do are just insane. And I think Zerocool can improve a little bit upon it, but I think how they've implemented this release has gone very well. They've kind of done a generic thing for the autos, which looks nice. They all have the same style. The coloring looks pretty good. I do have a few issues with the set, being one of these is more a petty thing than anything else, but it kind of bugs me. the numbering is always kind of all over the place. I get it as they have different cards. But it's something that can be made better, in my opinion, is having numbering be better in one way or another. Even if it's just on all horizontal cards, it goes here no matter what. All vertical, it goes here no matter what. Something like that would work. But that was annoying. You have to look all over the place for a numbered card every single time you pull one to see what it was out of. And then the only other thing that really bugged me was the distribution of the color per pack. So I opened this box, I remember specifically. I think it was like this. So in this box, 10 packs, I opened 8 different non-base cards. These 3 cards came in the same pack. So 3 of my 8, did I do that right? I did the math wrong. 3 of my 7 came in 1 pack, which isn't bad, but you can't pack this stuff out. No, I don't know if it was really meant to be a packed out set, but you can't pack out a set like this when 3 cards are in 1 pack. I think 2 of these were in another pack, so you're taking out a lot of the... the distribution's a little messed up is all, is what I'm trying to get to. And I think it needs to just be a little bit more spread out. It makes every pack feel actually worth it, which is important. And it allows for you to pack out a product like this. If you were to sell this, mainly like at a store, at a show or something, even online maybe, but when you have half of your non-base coming from 2 packs out of a 10-pack box, that's not really great. And then one of the other things that I noticed, and this happens with every company, but you can see, let me see if I can find any good examples. The quality control seemed to be okay for the most part. But a lot of some of the edges they had dings in them. I don't know, probably don't have a good example on hand right now. Then you can kind of see here, just some whitening here and here, corners. It's not awful, and it happens to all products. It was something I noticed. And then the other issue, you can kind of see it on these 3 cards. I'll try and get the light to shine on them. At the top and the center, they just seem to have a little strip right here. I don't know what happened in the printing process, but that's on the back of a lot of cards. And that's just another small issue that happens. That can't happen to every card, but it's just frustrating whenever there's only 2,800 of each card. If they're going to have issues, it can just be a little annoying. So those are my overall thoughts. I do love the set. I'm going to end up keeping quite a few of this stuff. I'll end up keeping, the Stevo, some of this stuff here. A lot of it will be moved, and sold, but I do genuinely love Jackass, and I love the idea of trying to get more kind of pop culture, almost in a way, into card sets and have them be done well. Not just a random card, just a random set, but good looking parallels, autos, and all of that. So I think that's all for today, and for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know your feedback down below in the comments.